Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Hafiz and today I will present my paper conference titled Effectiveness of the PhysioFit Program under the Physiotherapy Student Association PITAS UiTM Bertam campus. This is the abstract, and as per introduction, the physical activity is vital for physiotherapy students, yet many exhibit low physical level due to increasingly sedentary lifestyle. This is concerning as their education involves physically demanding tasks that increased injury risk. To address this, the PhysioFit program was introduced at UiTM Bertam to improve the student fitness. This study evaluated the effectiveness in enhancing physiotherapy health among physiotherapy students. As for literature review, university students often face decreased physical activity due to academic stress and also lifestyle demand, leading to reduced fitness and health. Regular physical exercise, including aerobic exercise, resistance exercise, and also HIIT training, has been shown to improve cardiovascular health, body composition, and overall well-being. Structured programs are especially important in university settings as students typically exhibit low activity level. Motivation-based approaches such as goal setting and social support can further enhance exercise adherence, and for physiotherapy students, maintaining fitness is essential for clinical competence and injury prevention. Exercise also can improve body composition, especially with higher frequency and when combined with dietary changes. However, low-frequency exercise usually may not produce significant changes, and cardiorespiratory fitness respond well to consistent aerobic training, as shown by improvement in beep test performance. Nonetheless, frequency and individual baseline fitness are key to measure progress. As for methodology, quasi-experimental study was conducted to evaluate the PhysioFit program's impact on fitness among 46 physiotherapy students, including semester 1 and semester 3 at UiTM Bertam. All participants were healthy and free from exercise limitations, and the program spanned 9 weeks from October 16 to December 20, 2024, with weekly 1-hour session every Friday. Activities include 1 kilometer individual run and group-based games, for example, frisbee, netball, tag game, dodgeball, table tennis, futsal, and relay running games. For the assessment, body composition, including body weight, BMI, body fat percentage, subcutaneous fat, skeletal muscle mass, and also visceral fat was measured using BIA, Omron HbF 702T. For the cardiorespiratory fitness was assessed via the beep test, 20-meter shuttle run conducted pre and post program. For the data analysis conducted using IBM SPSS version 26, Wilcoxon site rank test for pre-post comparison, and Mann-Whitney U test is used for gender and semester comparisons with significant level P less than 0.005. For the results, the first one, a total of 46 students completed the program, 16 male and 30 females, 29 from semester 1 and 17 from semester 3. Participant BMI mostly fall under normal BMI, which is 22 students, underweight student for 8%, and then overweight 2 students and obese 14 students. For the body composition, no significant changes were found with P more than 0.05. But for the cardiorespiratory fitness, beep test scores significantly improved after the program with P equal to 0.006. And for the group comparison, no significant difference in outcome for gender with P more than 0.05, but when compared between semester 3 student had greater fitness improvement with P equal to 0.025. For the discussion, PhysioFit program lead to a significant increase in cardiorespiratory fitness among physiotherapy students, consistent with previous studies showing that regular structured exercise enhance aerobic capacity. For the semester 3 students show greater improvement than semester 1 student, possibly due to higher baseline fitness and prior adaptation to physical demand, aligning with findings that individuals with previous exercise exposure experience more pronounced fitness gains. And for the lack of changes in body composition, likely due to programs low exercise frequency, just once per week, and also lack of dietary intervention. Research suggests that exercising 3 to 5 times weekly and combining exercise with nutritional modification are crucial for reducing body fat and increase muscle mass. Furthermore, most students had normal BMI, which may have limited observable body composition changes, as greater fat loss typically occur in individuals with higher baseline adiposity. For the gender and academic semester comparison, no significant differences, supporting evidence that similar exercise protocol yield comparable short-term fitness improvement across gender. However, the notable differences in cardiorespiratory fitness gains between the academic semesters suggest that prior exposure to academic and physical demand, as well as clinical practice motivation, may influence exercise adaptation among the physiotherapy students. As for implication for future programs, findings indicate that increased exercise frequency and incorporate nutritional education are important to achieve meaningful body composition changes alongside cardiorespiratory improvement. Future PhysioFit iteration should include resistance training, dietary guidance, and personalized exercise prescriptions tailored to the baseline fitness level to optimize the outcomes. As for conclusion, PhysioFit program effectively improve cardiorespiratory fitness among physiotherapy students, demonstrating the benefits of structured exercise, but no significant changes in body composition were observed, likely due to low exercise frequency, and also lack of dietary interventions. This finding highlights the need for more frequent exercise sessions, inclusion of resistance training, and also nutritional guidance in future programs to enhance both aerobic capacity and body composition, ensuring physiotherapy students meet the physiological demands of clinical practice. Thank you.